Our next movement is the American Indian movement. Um, in the 30s, you might recall that the New Deal, part of the reforms there had been to return tribal sovereignty to Native peoples. But by the 1950s, the federal government had moved to a new program of assimilate Indians into American society. This program had the unfortunate name of termination. Many Indians were encouraged to move to cities, drop their Indian identities, get jobs. By the 60s, a lot of these Native peoples are frustrated once again at the disrespect that they're receiving, at the lack of opportunity that they have in American society, um, and frustrated by, frankly, years of broken promises by the US government, disrespect their culture and the continued loss of their lands. So they fought back. They launched the American Indian Movement in 1968 to reclaim sovereignty, to push the federal government to honor its promises. 1969, several groups occupied Alcatraz Island for 14 months because they said it belonged to them, it was their land, and they were forcibly removed in 1971. And then the group of Indians who were most vocal about the mistreatment embarked on a nationwide tour called the Trail of Broken Treaties, in which they listed all the things that had been done, all the lies of the US government over the years. Um, in that same year, 500 Indians occupied the Bureau of Indian Affairs offices in Washington, D.C., in a 7-day protest against American policies. In 1973, members of AIM engaged in a 71-day standoff after they occupied Wounded Knee, South Dakota, the site of an earlier massacre of Native peoples. All of this anger and frustration you see here, these occupations, these takeovers, are signs of the deep frustration that Native peoples felt at how the U.S. government had disrespected them over the years, at the insults to their culture and their traditions. And they wanted to be proud of who they were and get the nation to respect them, and to stop this long-standing history of lies and mistreatment.